Greetings, YouTubers of the world. I am Arcanum Fantasy, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of an episode review on none other than Celestial Advice, the Season 7 opener. Now, please bear with me here, people. I'm not exactly used to doing this kind of thing. I mean, I'm normally a fanfic reviewer, so doing an episode review is going to be a little tricky, but I'm going to see how this goes. If this goes well, maybe I'll make this a regular thing throughout Season 7. If not, well, there's plenty of fanfics out there to look over, but please bear with me on this. Anyway, this episode is one that I found to be, well, kind of different from other season premieres. And no, I don't mean that just because it's not a two-parter. I mean in just the fact that, well, it's sort of like the starting chapter to a book. All kinds of new elements added, and all kinds of new elements to grow upon. And there really isn't much to say beyond that, aside from, I gotta say, the fact that in this episode we got to see how Twilight handles the fact that Starlight may have to leave her, having graduated from friendship lessons, is pretty cool. Although I also admit it's pretty freaking hilarious to see all of her 3 different what-ifs and how disastrous she thought the end result would end up being in each one. Everything from Starlight getting attacked by changelings, to getting dunked in hot lava, to falling into a wormhole and possibly parodying Fullmetal Alchemist. Brotherhood. Yes, I like Brotherhood better than the original one, so sue me. Then we get just one hell of a surprise in which we get to see an in-canon, humanized version of Celestia. Yes, someone, hurry, I don't care who, get Firebrand, or Fiery Joker, or whatever identity he wants to go through on this one. They have a Celestia-centered episode that does not involve her just groaning and doing an eye roll. You know, I just realized that sounds kind of weird. Whatever. I also thought that they could have done a little bit more with Discord in this episode, but that's neither here nor there. After all, as weird as it may sound, if, in regards to Discord, he wasn't the center of the episode. Starlight and Twilight were. It was also kind of cool to actually see the other changelings in their new forms are able to talk. Though I'm not too crazy about their voices. But, it's not exactly going to be a voice role that's going to be used a lot. I mean, it's not like a changeling, aside from Thorax, is going to become a main character. It's also interesting to see how they went with Trixie in this episode. She didn't come off as being her extremely egotistical self, but she didn't also come off as being super, super nice. They actually put her in a great medium. And, well, it's kind of cool that they didn't just, make Thorax suddenly be this silent leader, like we seem to see in every other tribe or race in the show. Though I gotta ask, why did the MLP staff decide to make Thorax look like a giant moose? I mean, I know that the design is probably supposed to be based off of a stag beetle, but let's face it, he looks like a giant lemon lime flavored moose with a gem in the chest. That's what he looks like. But nah, I'm not exactly crazy about the other changeling designs either. I still wish we could have gotten a look at other colonies and hives, or even if there were actually other changelings that came with different varieties, like in everyone else's headcanons. But, well, let's just hope that maybe they might pull something in throughout the rest of the season. After all, the changelings barely got any kind of real presence throughout the series until now. So, for all we know, they might actually get to be fleshed out a bit more. All in all, I wouldn't say this episode's too bad. It's not fantastic. I mean, it's It's not an epic battle against Tyrek or shutting down an entire changeling colony, but it's still a pretty good episode. I think that this seems like Hasbro is starting to go with a more gentle approach to their startings, assuming that there is going to be a season 8, but if rumors are true, then there might just be a few. And so with this episode, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Not great, but it's not bad either. With a lot of really good polish, this could have been a really good episode, especially if we got to have a little bit, and I mean a little bit more development time with Celestia. Maybe the next time we get a Celestia-centered episode, it'll be a little more centered on, well, Celestia. And with that, this episode comes to a close. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you're feeling particularly generous, support me on Patreon and help fund the Infinity Library. The link to said account is in the description below. Also, if you got any fanfics you want me to check out and then maybe do a review on, leave a message in the comment section, or maybe even message me on FimFiction. And with that, have a nice day, and see you soon. Bye!